Evening all, Chief Prepper here, doing another video. This one will be longer. I'm talking about fobs. I did a video about fobs a long time ago, but let's talk about it. I'm watching season 2, episode 2 of The Last of Us. So, everything that they're showing in this episode, patrols, they have a wall, which is a barrier. They have elevated firing positions, not just outside pointing out from the wall, but in the streets and the housing areas. They have a plan. I'm assuming they practiced it before. All right. Uh, One thing you're going to need to be able to carry is reloadable ammo. Okay. Period. There's a reason that I highly recommend 357 Magnum revolvers, because you can carry 38 or 357 in the same ammo carriers, like belt loops and stuff, that hold however many rounds you want. I just ordered 3 that will hold 9 each. I may go back to the same manufacturer from this website if what shows up May 5th through 12th is a good quality product. They sell the same thing that holds 6. So all of my shotguns, with the exception of one, have 2 actually have shell holders on them. The Mossbergers have shell holders on them. I don't think that the new Mossberger has the ability. I have to check. If it does, then I'll put one on it. But if it doesn't, then you buy this belt thing. Then you're carrying around shotgun shells on your belt, and you can also put it on your sling. All right. The important thing is you're going to need to be able to carry your weapons. All right. You need to know how to use them. I have some that I need to go shoot, but I'm not doing it because of this. At night I wrap it. During the day I let it be what it is. So tonight, taking a shower, it got wet, which I was told was okay. The bottom, very bottom, like where it comes together on one section of the wound, is seeping liquid, not out, but it allowed some in. So it's a healing process. It's just the way it is. All right. What else? You're gonna need a way to see. So you're gonna need weapons lights. You're gonna need you need to really do what I'm getting ready to talk about. Learn to reload your weapons without being able to see the whole process. If you have your rounds in a belt, a round holder, learn to empty the gun and put new ones in. All right. If you have a semi-automatic rifle, learn to change mags. If you have a semi-automatic handgun, learn to change mags, and preferably don't drop the empty one. All right. You want to put the empty one in your pocket and then pull your backup mag. If you're in the middle of a firefight, you got to reload fast, and you can just drop the mag. But you're going to need that mag. You're not going to be able to get any more of those. All right. Second thing, or other things, I watch Magic Prepper. I'm looking at getting some motion detector alarms for my property, and on top of that, he recommended stocking up on medicines. So, just food for thought. I bought 3 rolls of this. I need to go to get about 10. All right, they don't really go bad, but I've gone through almost one whole roll in 2 days. So, on top of that, a large bottle of extra strength Tylenol was $20 a bottle. I bought 2. I thought I had several bottles, but I could only find one, and I tend to keep my medical stuff in specific spots in the house. So, given the fact that we've had reasons around the country to bug out, floods, fires, tornadoes, pick whatever, you need to do things that I'm getting ready to talk about. Many other challenges I'm talking about. Consolidate your important papers, IDs, passports, birth certificates, deeds, titles, anything like that. If it's a storm or something like that, you need to have video proof of all of your high-end, high-value items. All right, without video, without pictures, your insurance company is not going to pay you anything for it. All right, you're going to need to include in your bug out bag and get home bag medical in case you get injured, in case something happens. All right, you're going to need it. All right, so I would highly recommend, we're a couple months away from 4th of July, invest in waterproof M80 firecrackers and put them in double Ziploc bags and put them in your get home bag and your bug out bag. You can use that to go fishing in an emergency scenario where set it off, goes down, the water blows up, then fish float to the top. All right, that's just the way that is. You don't want to spend all day out there with a hook and the line. Knife sharpening tools, ferro rods, fire making tools, weapons. I have a collapsible police baton in both mine and my wife's bag with a sheath. I have a survival and fighting knife in both bags. I have fire making tools in both bags. I'm going to add the waterproof firecrackers. I'm probably going to put them in a Ziploc bag and then put them in a pill bottle, actually. The other thing is I have practice sutures that I will probably also put in one of those bags. It's not something that you can really do that good of a use of, but my wife was familiar with the stitch that the doctor used on my stitches. You basically poke it through one side, come up, back up through the other side, and then you wrap the thread around 2 or 3 loops around the forceps, and you take the forceps down and you grab a hold of the piece that's sticking up at the very base, and then you pull the string and it comes off and forms a knot. Then you can do a single loop or a double loop. I'm just saying that I watched the doctor do this. My wife is very familiar with it. So if we're together or if we're not, if we meet up, which is the plan, and if one of us is injured, then it will be very painful, but she can stitch it up after we irrigate it and disinfect it, right? So I am going to explore with Jace on getting the antibiotics that I need because I'm allergic to 2 types, so I can't take those, which is very commonly prescribed, and see if I can't get 3 or 4 regimens of that, maybe get a whole Jace case of 5 doses for me, because I have 2 Jace cases already. I have a year's worth of medicine. I need to add a new medicine to that and get a year's worth of that. That needs to be done in the near future because China's probably going to cut us off. If they don't cut us off, that is for sure one way they can bring a portion of the nation to its knees and bury people, because people will die without it, right? You need to pay attention to this shit. I'm still trying to war game and figure out a way to keep my car, but I'm getting ready to unload it, because I know once the economy gets to a certain point, they won't offer me what they're offering me for it, or they won't buy it at all. And I don't want to, but you got to put your big boy pants on and make big boy decisions, all right? Keep your eye on shit. Try to make friends. It is incredibly hard to find like-minded people that are also people you can trust and get along with. That's all I'll say about that. But don't give up. Information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot, share love. Chief Prepper out.